Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a look at the Crosman psm45 BB gun. The item comes in the typical clear plastic packaging. I took that already out so that we can look at the paperwork a bit better without too much glare. We have there some information about this Crosman BB pistol. We have a metal slide, quite a heavy one actually, up to 190 feet per second on that single shot BB pistol. So this is a spring loaded version, so for each shot you need to cock the thing by racking the slide. So there is no CO2 or anything else involved, so you don't need any CO2 cartridges or containers. So it's pretty economic and easy to use. What you need, of course, is steel BBs and the .177, the 4.5 millimeter BBs. Of course, Crosman has the Crosman version of the BBs in their advertising. Over the years I found out long time ago that the Daisy brand ones and Umarex, basically the silver color BBs are way better than the Crosman copper ones. The copper ones rust too easy, as well as they aren't that round. So we have there some more specification. The sights are fixed, the weight is on it, the BB caliber 4.5 millimeter, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The Crosman, and for once that thing is not made in China but in Taiwan. So that's about that paper. You can always use that as a target too if you want. Inside we also have a manual, and we're gonna quick have a bit of look at that as well. Just the English version. The item is absolute easy to use, so there isn't too much to it, but I still want to have the manual on the video as well, at least the English portion. You can always stop the video and read the details of the manual. It's quite a multi pages manual in we have Spanish, we have French, and English. Even in Deutsch we have it too, in German. In German it is as well, because that item is actually legal in Germany. We see that here. There is my pointer. We have it here, the F in the cornered sign. That means it's legal in Germany. Being you still need to be like 18 and all that, but this would be the sign that is legal in Germany. So the velocity, the energy and all that is not that great or strong, you know. So as we look at it from this side already, we see here in the middle, on top of the trigger, the safety. We have a front slided part is a fire. As we push it back, it's on safe. So it goes a bit stiff. I put a bit of oil in it to loosen it up, but that's basically the safety here. Like this it's safe, like this is fire. So not too ergonomically or easy to use. It's just the safety, for the safety's sake, that is there. On the part here we see the trigger. Trigger is relative heavy, the trigger pull, but other than that it's nice rounded off and all that. Trigger guard, polymer frame, nothing special at all. There we have the rail for weapon lights and lasers. I did test that out with the Olight, and that works really well. Then we see the polymer is a bit on the shiny side, even with all that texturing on it. It is a bit shiny, especially here where there is no texturing. That shows us that the plastic used is a bit on the cheap side, but that is to be expected. We see here the Crosman logo. We have some texturing on the sides, some serrations and stuff over here, but it's really relative smooth there. In the back it's really smooth with that part here. We have a bit finger groove, nothing too bad there too, and on the bottom part is the magazine. As we push the magazine lock button there, we see the magazine comes out, and that's how that looks inside. We see there hopefully the mainspring of the action. So one problem is sometimes a bit to insert the magazine. If you get it angled in, it may get caught by those ribs in it. So they did not use the polymer material to make it a bit flush there. You only have those ribs. The back side here is of course hollow, like say by a Glock design, but you really need to put in the magazine in the middle. If you get a bit angled, it can get caught up and all that. That's one of the negative of that design. The magazine is a usual simple affair too. It just comes with one magazine. It's made out of metal. The body, the small parts, and the butt plate here is made out of polymer. It holds 20 BBs. We see them already in there. It has a sliding part here that you simply push all the way back and lock it on the side there, and then you can fill in those 20 BBs through the bigger hole there, and then you put the spring tension back on. That's about that. Nothing special at all. Easy to use, and with 20 in it, pretty nice. As we look on the front of the item, we have the magazine button here. As I did just show, that actually works next to the trigger, next to the safety. That part here that looks like a slide release bolt, the slide in to push the slide and hold it in the open position. This one is non-functional at all, so it's just molded in to look like it, so not working at all. Then we have the slide. Really, it's a rather long version of a slide, like a Glock 34. Not like a 17, but a 34. So you have a bit extra of the smooth barrel. There is no rifle barrel use with the BBs, the steel BBs. That is not necessarily, and therefore also the accuracy is not too good on the item. But we have a full metal slide on a polymer frame. The thing is relative heavy. Everything is cast in, so we have the front side with a white dot. We have the rear side just plain black, and what looks like a barrel is also cast in. Also the extractor here, it is a bit standing out like a loaded extractor. That I did think that is funny that they molded it in the way that sticks a bit out there, but anyway, that's it. And then you basically have to move the top, the slide, all the way back so that the thing cocks, which we have here, and then you let it forward. I would not suggest to just slam it forward, but slowly, you know, that it doesn't bang around too much. And then the item is cocked. You don't see any cocking indicator or anything else on the thing. We also don't have a colorful muzzle end there. We just see the smooth steel barrel there. and the thing is cocked, and then as you pull the trigger, it just would fire like that. So this was dry fired, of course, no BB, it's all safe here. So the trigger is, of course, in that design not the greatest. It's relative smooth, it's relative rounded off, as I did show, so that all works. And then after each shot fired, you need to rack the slide again, so that the next that the spring is under tension again, ready for fire the next BB, and that you can do up to 20 times. As the magazine is then empty, there is nothing that actually show you that the thing is empty, so you need to be careful. Quite likely as you shoot it 20 times and you don't count the numbers, you quite likely try to shoot it one time more, and then it simply sounds like it would fire without a BB, like I just did. So there is nothing built in that show you that the thing is empty, that you need to reload the BBs. Best is to look from time to time how many BBs are left in the magazine channel, so that is easy to see. If you only have like 4 or 5 left, you know, you see that. And of course the top one there, that is the last that get then fired. Yeah, all in all, made in Taiwan, pretty good quality. There are quite some good reports out there on the internet about that gun. Now, why did I get it? I did look a bit for new stuff on the SHOT Show 2023, and not only about videos, but also on the websites to see what is new. And one of the websites that I did look was Crosman, and they had a sale of certain items, and this one was on it for less than $16. So I did want to check that out, put that in the shop, in the chart, and check how much the shipping is. The shipping was good $18, so I say nah, that is not worth it. After all, I do my work and hobby here on a budget, so that would not have been worth it. But then after maybe 3 days, I got an email from Crossman with a coupon code for free shipping. And I did try that out, and sure enough, there was no tax on it and no shipping, so this BB gun here did cost me less than $16. So for that price, it's sure worth it. I don't like to support Crossman much anymore, because the customer service and usually the quality of the product is really not too good. And well, I did switch to Daisy, the Daisy brand, quite a long time ago. But for that price, I say, heck, we try that out. After all, we live in freedom in USA, so we can test a bit things out. And as I make a video about it anyways, that is worth it, those less than $16. So that much about the Crosman psm45. I did shoot a couple magazines, and nothing special is to report. The energy is weak. We did know that. The accuracy is not too good either, especially if you go further than like 5 meters. The spreading is still there. It's not a toy. It still has some energy and some accuracy in. If fired in a general direction, you be able to hit something. Maybe not with the first shot, but maybe with the following shots from time to time. That is not a toy, but it's not a serious air gun either. So that much about the Crosman psm45.